So I want to start with what links behavior and attitude. So the thing that links behavior and attitude, and if you're writing stuff down, this is one to write down. Oh, well, yeah, I forgot, I got a bit fancy with my animations, is commitment. So, commitment. Now, commitment is doing what you said you're going to do, regardless of how you feel. Let's say that again, doing what you said you're going to do, regardless of how you feel. I think the thing about commitment is everybody can be committed in the short term. We can all be committed for now, for, yeah, I reckon I'll do this. But success from commitment comes when you're consistent with it. It's in you have to do it day in, day out. And remember that last bit of my definition, regardless of how you feel. So everyone can be committed on a good day. Everyone could be committed in Florida, like it's sun is shining, we're here with our friends, what a great day. Dave Matson's paying for the drinks, I'm committed to this success. However, when you're home and it's snowing and like it's a Wednesday and you're really, do you know what, it's not your day, are you still committed? A good way to test commitment is to write down a goal that you're working on, whatever it is, whether it's a business one or a personal one. And then imagine, fast forward to your date you've given yourself, like you want to, achieve this goal by the end of the year. So fast forward to that time frame, and imagine you don't hit that goal. So go the negative. Imagine you don't hit that goal, and ask yourself, how do you feel about that? Because if the answer isn't something quite painful, like I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, I'm upset, if it's not one of those, it suggests one of two things. Either your goal isn't quite right, like you need to change some of the wording because you're not committed to that goal. So you don't need to fast forward to see if you're going to hit it, you're probably not. You're going to, as we saw there, take a more clearly defined path to a lesser goal. Or it's the wrong goal and you need to change it. And it's your goals, so you are allowed to change them. Just because you set it once, it isn't cast in stone. You can realize, actually, maybe this isn't for me anymore. Perhaps it needs to be altered. So we need to test our commitment, because then on the days when it's a bit harder, your commitment is still there. Now I want us to look at what links attitude and technique. And that is conviction. Conviction. Now, conviction is the overwhelming belief in what you say. The overwhelming belief in what you say. Or perhaps another way I like to look at it is, do I believe that whatever the goal is I'm going after, that I am the best person, I am so perfectly placed to go after this goal? That's conviction. Now, don't misunderstand me. This is not arrogance. This is not, I am perfect, everything should happen for me. It's not that. Because people with conviction still realize they're not the finished article, and they need to change and learn and grow and develop. But conviction is what stops us feeling like a fraud in whatever you're doing. And conviction is really one of those things that you have to work on yourself. Other people can help you with commitment often, but conviction has to come from within. Because when other people try and support you and say, no, you could do it, it helps, certainly, it gives you some external validation, but unless you truly believe it, you sort of shrug it off. You go, yeah, okay, thanks. No, or you're arguing, no, it's not, I'm not that good at it. So if you realize you're struggling with conviction, one of the best ways to work on it is with affirmations. So what are some positive beliefs you need to believe to have that conviction? And that's what you write in your journal. You don't have to share it with anyone. It's not, oh, look at my beliefs for today, what are yours? I mean, if you do that, that's great. But it also can be just a personal piece, but it's often best written down. Because in your head, they're often not as strong You want to see them there on black and white, and they gain some power then. And then the thing that links behavior and technique is competency. So competency, and that is how good are you at doing what you should do that's going to get you to your goals? How good are you at doing what you should do? Now, competency is by, how we work on that competency piece is by you looking at your goal and thinking, okay, what are 1 or 2 skills I need to work on that will either get me to that goal or make me reach that goal quicker or easier? Because successful people in life, regardless of the industry you look at, are constant learners. They're always improving themselves. I mean, and as we can see from the people in this room, you've taken the time to come out and learn. You obviously are working on your competency piece, but you might just take a moment now to think about the goal you had in mind. Are there a couple of skills you need to work on that are going to improve you getting to your goal or make you get there quicker? Now, that's sort of the science behind success for the individual. And I think a lot of the time that's great, and we should definitely all be working on that. But a lot of the time there can be a disconnect between companies, organizations' goals and their individuals that are working for them. Because often the organization wants to win, and they can sometimes ignore that means some of their people working for them lose because they're not outlining their own success.
Thank you for watching this highlight video from the Sandler Summit. You can join us for the next Sandler Summit in 2024, March 19th and 20th at the Orlando World Center Marriott. Register now at sandler.com/summit.